So here we start B. Today we see how our functional flow will happen. Means from where the things started and then where the things goes. Like as we know that I am building the integration, PayPal integration, and for that, last today we see the functional flow of PayPal integration, how things are happened, what type of things are happened. Okay, so let me start from user interface, because the first thing which from the thing is start is user interface. Like suppose user in our website, in our ecom website, and from there he try to place the order. So for that he want to do some transaction. So user get that PayPal start button, from where he start to credit the money or anything as place the order. So he get the PayPal server button, from where he invoke the service. So the first thing is PayPal interface to ecom. The request goes to ecom, and then ecom this thing inform us. So first of all, the request comes to our validation, that the user is authenticated, all type of information is authenticated or not, or the request is valid or not. The first thing which is come is that. So first of all, our system check these things, and then this thing go to our processing. Okay, after validation, it is this request goes to processing, that we want to create order. So after validation in processing, there is a separate DB, database for every services. So processing first create order, okay, in DB, or we can say it in table. So create order is now it update to our database table, okay, that the order is created. So after that, this request, the create order request, goes to our provider. So now in provider there is a method or a function or anything which create order. So for that, first this request goes to PayPal, okay. After that, these things are happened. So for that, when a provider try to create the request, the PayPal in response, and it responds, it says something to us like yes, order is created or not, like that response. So after that, when PayPal created this request, B it responds to us, and the same thing P responds to our processing. And after, when processing get this information, that our that what the transaction, our create order is successful. After that, it update this create to initiated, okay. What initiated, okay. When this happened, after, when PayPal responding to provider, and then provider responding to processing, okay. And this thing goes to our ecom service also, okay. And the information which be provided to PayPal server, the be provided to PayPal server, according to that it create the request. And after that, when it created, PayPal give us their URL, from where a user try to place order, check out. For that, for that moment, okay, only for that moment. Now we are out from the connection, and this all thing happens to, oh sorry, now only connection between PayPal service and the user, okay. Only they both are in connected. I'm sorry. Okay, it is good, no problem. Okay. So after the created, and now user try to approve the payment. Okay, because he want to place the order. If he want to place the order, then the PayPal system responding on this, that the user want to approve the payment or user want to give us the payment. So for that, the request comes to us, the provider, and provider give this response to processing, and now processing create this thing and updated our table to pending. Okay, pending the payment. What happens to this in pending state? Okay, I think the spelling of pending is wrong or right, I don't know, but in pending state, after the pending state, up now, when people responding us to that, after that, now for if PayPal now want us to give the response for capture the payment. Like if we give the request to PayPal to capture the payment, then only PayPal debited the amount from the user account. If we not, then PayPal can't take money and the order will be failed. Because this purpose is because security purpose. This thing is because security purpose. Yeah, because many things happen between this journey of paymenting and placing order. So because of that, the transaction will be more secure. So for that, PayPal server give us the response that the user approved the payment, and now we have to take money. So if you capture the payment, then p bill we will what debited money from user account. So for that, the capture request go from there to PayPal. Okay, the capture request. Okay, so here we write capture. Yeah, capture request, and after we capture the payment, the amount debited from user to PayPal account, or the account of our ecom, ठीक है, in that, and then PayPal again responds us to us for what the payment is completed. So after the response of PayPal, we updated this thing to our database, our table, that the success. Okay, what the success, success, we updated to success. And I think the probably these things, and I think one thing is also approved is there, one thing that what approved, I think, is remaining. Okay, so as we see, we try to go to my notes, and from there I try to see. So here the one thing is what I forget is, the one thing what I forget here is, before, after pending and before success, the capture is happening. Yeah, it is a okay thing. Capture is happening, but when user want to do the transaction, at that time the approved request comes from PayPal to ecom. Okay, so as I have to do the same thing, that it is go to there, and the thing is go to, yeah, for that is approved, है ना? Approved. For approved, the PayPal give this response to Ecom. Ecom give this response to our processing. Processing then approved. The first they try to they update. अब वहीं जा रहे हैं. They try to update the thing to approve. Okay, this thing comes in between pending and success. Okay, so I for that I created one arrow. Yeah, this thing come between these two things. After approved we send the capture. Okay, so for that I just do this also. After approved, capture. After capture, the success. Okay, no, I don't want to do this. I want to do this after the success. Okay, simply after that the success. What happens to this? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, and after that this is the all functional flow of PayPal integration. Now there are many things in between these things. The timeout condition, the failed, the server errors, or many type of conditions. Like if a user give wrong information, then what happens? Or timeout, or user server gone, or PayPal server gone, or our server gone. There are many conditions in which the exceptions comes, the error comes. So after this video, now we go to the exception handling or the all circumstances which created between this workflow, this flow. So we discuss that after this. Okay, so now this video is completed. Okay, so now the different circumstances come, and for that we go through the Tosif sir given notes, the line by line. I revised it and I try to make you understand what is what in this notes and what type of exception, what type of errors, what type of the circumstances comes or created, and for that our response and the paper response, what type of their response is that for every different situations. Okay, the first condition which come, the customer click on PayPal button, the success created order API calls. Okay, the first thing is that simply if the customer click on the PayPal button, yeah, so the order created. The first thing which we updated, that the created. After that the initiated. After created, the our initiation, when the response goes to PayPal, for that the create order response. Okay, after the checkout order API, the PayPal responding responses as a pair action required, means now user have to do something to complete the payment. After that the pen and that in that time the pending comes, and after waiting for customer to make the payment, and at that time the pending is coming, and keeping the transaction as a pending in our DB. Yeah, because the pending state only there, and let the recon system take care of it. Okay, means about that in my system, I that the processing system is the recon system which care about the every steps. Okay, so now if what happens after that, if the that the customer leave the transaction in this state, like is not doing any action, for that PayPal nothing do it. If you PayPal give us the transaction ID, that transaction ID is same for the same order. If after some time the same order also have some ID, for that if you create it, the action here only. If you repeat the same step again, people not generate any other create order or new create order. And this thing happens, or if the limited time is there, if the pending is happen, like user leave the their system and go somewhere else, or server error, or the time is maximized many, that system nothing PayPal do, nothing we do. We just wait for some time, some limited time, and after that also, if the uh, transaction is not happened, the payment is not done, then we just simply say it failed. Okay, for that, just to be if we just create the just to be at that this time, just we give request to PayPal to update something. For update the response we want na from PayPal. So for that we create any APIs for that, that get order API, or anything else. From get order we can get the status from PayPal, where is our payment is, or where is our transaction is. Okay, the one situation. The second situation, customer click on PayPal button and fail the create order API call. Okay, so simply at that system the failed is okay, some error occurred, so simply we failed it. Okay, in this system also we failed if after the given time also the transaction is on pending state, then we failed. And in this condition also we failed. But in this condition, if the response come from PayPal to error or any, this response is not coming, this even this response is not come back from PayPal, at that situation we just fail the transaction and leave it. After that, if the customer click the PayPal button and the timeout create order API calls, like the create order API calls as timeout, and this timeout response also come from PayPal. And that situation, assume whatever you called earlier might already have been successful. Retrying, is it that okay, or will it cause any issue? Means when timeout is the timeout response come from PayPal, at that situation what is the right thing? Directly assume the transaction failed, or check the status after some time, or repeatedly. What can we do in this situation? So check the exchange state, accordingly decide whether you should retry by some way or get status. Mean basically we try to get status every like every 15 minutes or every 5 minutes, whatever you want in that situation. And after some time, the again the same thing we do, who the fail. But there is also many cases in timeout condition. Okay, for some case of PayPal, even if we retry multiple times, some ID is given with same status, so it's okay to retry when timeout. I just already say that for same order, the same transaction ID is given. So if you repeatedly send the request to PayPal, then also PayPal not created any new order, it give response according to the previous order only, because the transaction ID or the transaction ID which is given by PayPal is same for the same order ID. Okay, for the same order. Yeah. So the customer explain how many times will you try. Yeah, these are our things what we or the user want to us. Like if we want to retry the to get status, or we try to retry the create order, or what type of response we want to give to our e-com. Many situation comes in this place. Okay, or that if we don't want to do some delay, then just simply go and say fail, or any other thing. At that situation we depend on this. Okay, our status like create order initiated, and timeout, then retry, and again timeout, then fail. Simply this we do this thing. Up now the customer is on redirect URL, like the app, the like create order also happen, initiator also happen in pending state. After pending status, customer redirected to the PayPal page, from where he want to do payment, from where the transaction happens. and this and that. There are also some many situations comes, the customer successfully complete the payment, capture API is success. Like after pending, PayPal give us the response of approved the payment, and after approved we give PayPal the capture API. And after capture API, PayPal take the payment and give us the status completed. And after that completed, we give them as a success. Okay, browser customer redirected URL and approved hook gets invoked in UI, and UI then from UI the server to validation to payment processing. Okay, okay. This the approved. This all flow of approved. How the approved come, that on approved. First on approved come from PayPal to our ecom UI, and then to server, then to validation, then to payment processing. And here there we update in our DVM and database, and after that this flow come. Okay, now the next thing, the customer is on redirect URL. Customer did no action, as this thing I also mentioned previously. If customer just open the PayPal page, from where he or she do the payment, but after that page he do nothing, or he leave the server, or he leave the system, or I think his mind change and he now don't want to buy that product. So for that what happens, in that condition the pending condition is come, the where the system stops to respond. Yeah, because created, initiated, and PayPal recording and pending, and after that customer leaved it the system. So no action, close browser, internet off. These are some chances because of that this thing has happened. What thing, the customer did not act, no action. Okay, both payment and our payment system waited for the customer to make any progress, and nothing happened. Next status continue. Okay, keep the transaction as a pending in our DB, and let the recon system take care of. In recon system we take care of these things. If the situation is in pending, or in any other type of structure, like in created, initiated, pending, approved, or capture, or anything, in recon system we build a system like that, which take care of every this type of function. Like in some conditions we give again the same request to PayPal, or for the get status requested. This type of take care by our processing system, where there is a recon system. In processing system there is a recon system. Okay, after that the new situation, the situation 6, the customer is on redirector, customer payment failed. This thing comes in two three type base, like if a customer give wrong information, or the servers goes, this type of thing. Okay, the developer people, yeah, this is your failed testing, instead of login with a sandbox account. Yeah, that this thing we try. But if customer give this information about his card, his credit card, and these things are wrong, then what happen, the if we are in a PayPal page, then it is confirmed that we are come in a pending situation, and the pair action required at that point. Okay, so customer waited on payment page, customer complete the payment, but due to server reason card declined. Okay, customer still stay on the PayPal page, and asked to make payment again by according correction the detail. Yeah, and continue to the pending because detail is not okay. Then keep the transaction ID and the process in pending state, and again the recon system take care of it. Okay, so we after next video we see what recon system do for this type of situation. Okay, the seventh situation come, customer is on redirect and click go back to merchant. Like if a customer go to PayPal page, and after that he not do the transaction, he just go back to ecom, or like it is the similar type of situation, like no action done by the user. Similar type of situation is this. In this situation what happens, like as I already mentioned, that if you are in a PayPal, then it is confirmed that you in processing, you are in pending state. We are in pending state. The transaction is in payment is in pending state. Okay. The customer wait on payment page, click cancel back or merchant. It come to merchant. Okay. Payer action request. Okay. It is now also in pending case. It's okay. When user cancel the payment, can be relaunch it. Yes, PayPal allows to make transaction again. Yeah. If be that things be first of all, this thing also managed by the recon service processing. So for that, there here are some situations. We waited for some time. We try again, because if the transaction ID is same, it the create order not happens again to PayPal action. PayPal. Okay, it not created the new create order, so no problem. We try for some time. We try to get response. As for that, we requested 2 3 times, and after that again the time is the limited time is over. We just simply fail the process. Okay, and this thing we understand in our recon service, no problem, processing service, or we can say that. Keep the transaction packed in our these this is the common thing which we repeated many times, because these are all situations, some unusual situations which we don't want to create, but these things are happens. Why we don't know, but these things are happen. We also have experience of these things in our daily life. Okay, up now the situation again comes. On approval, we call capture API, it fails. Okay, what happened then? Approved come, approved response come, be also updated to approved, and after that we send the capture API, but the transaction is failed. Then nothing, you keep the transaction ID and try again to get the response. If if the payment is completed after some time, PayPal definitely give us the response to completed, so then we update it to success. And if it is not, then we fail, then we simply update it to fail the transaction. Okay, no problem. In this situation, these things come. On approved, we call capture API and timeout. Now what happens? These all things which we first we try to create logic for this thing, what can we do, and then these things we present to our manager present to our customer, like our client, and in which situation client is agree, according to that we develop our system. The simple thing is that. But then also we have to first collect all the information, or test every situation. So, as approved capture API timeout, approved capture API, approved completed. These two things can happen, and for that we again do the same thing. We get status from PayPal after some time repeatedly, and then PayPal updated us finally. It can update us, and what type of response PayPal give, according to that we updated in our DB. Simple. So the final status, all payments should eventually either be success or fail. Yeah, the final status is this. Once we reach a success, then we cannot change again to any other state automatically. Yeah, this thing also, or any, like the failed and success. Two things are definite things. If we updated our system to success or failed, then we can't change it to further any other things. Okay. Once we reach field, then we cannot change it again. Status automatic. Yeah, these two things are static. Okay. So now these are the things which we observe, or which we try to create the situations. Okay. Now we see in recon what can we do. The maximum thing I explained in this video also, but then also we go to the recon or the processing code, where what we try to develop, or what we done in coding. Okay, in next video. So thank you.